Hello and welcome to Teckle's Cake. Now today is all about thermal imaging, as you've probably guessed from the image that's coming through the camera right now. Now when I say thermal imaging, what do you think of?
Well, the Predator's got to be the first one to spring to mind, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it's the classic.
Of course,
everyone wants Predator vision.
Yeah. So what we've got today is a really cool product called the Flir One thermal imaging case, which basically gives you Predator vision in your pocket. Basically, slap on a device onto your smartphone and you can have thermal imaging coming through your device onto your camera roll.
It's a nice little demo there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So,
I hurt my arms.
So clearly it works, is what we're saying.
Work.
It looks very cool. It's a simple device designed to have a bit of fun. You know, you can just see.
Comes with a couple of bits and pieces.
You can see the heat signature of, you know, objects, people. It can't see through walls. So if you're thinking maybe you want to find out if your neighbours are having that drug den next door, you won't be able to find out. But there's a lot of fun you can have it. There's some serious implications as well. So, for example, you can check out any leakages in your pipes, things like that.
Yeah.
Quite useful for that.
So you're making your home more efficient by, you know, you can check the walls, check where you've got, you know, maybe poor insulation, things like that. You can check for leaky boilers and things like that. I mean, there's a lot of serious applications. None of these I would personally be interested in.
Or me, but it's all about the fun.
I just want heat vision.
Is that what it's marketed for then? Or?
It's a bit of both, really. You know, it's got a serious implication because it's quite expensive. So, you know, over £200 for a toy, you know, you've got to have something.
240, 250, something around that mark.
It'll be good. It's good to have serious implications as well as fun. So just to give you an example or a description even, sorry, how it works. It's got two cameras on the back. One's an infrared sensor, gets all your thermal imaging. The other is a low resolution camera. So it doesn't actually use the 8 megapixel of your 5 or 5S, which is what it's compatible with. That's iPhone, for those of you who don't know. It's soon coming to the 6. So the idea, you take a snap, and then, in fact, I'm going to take a snap of you too.
Okay.
I want you to look as hot as possible. Oh, you've got very hot faces there. So once you've taken an image, I'm going to come to the camera, actually. So once you've taken an image, you can scroll down and see the original image. So basically you can see where the heat signature is, where you're hot, where you're cold. And that's where the two cameras come into play. So it's really clever, really.
Yeah. So one thing to note, though, is that this is not a trick, which is when I first sort of heard about it and I looked it up, I thought, well, maybe it's a filter or something like that. But it's not. It's a real heat signature
This is a real camera, yeah.
It can do some other little tricks. It can do things like you can take a real image and the heat signature image and it'll overlay the two over the top of each other. So it gives you a bit more of a...
So you get more detail.
Yeah, you get like a different kind of view, which a traditional, like a regular heat camera wouldn't really do. There's no real point in it. So you can actually take some cool photos. Very cool.
There's some apps that you can download as well. They're all free, which is great. So you've got close-up, time-lapse and panorama, which are all pretty much self-explanatory. But you've got an app called Paint as well. So you take a picture and it will show you the low-resolution image. No heating mapping is on the image. And then you can paint in the heat signature where you want. So you can see where's hot in the picture and where's not. Just kind of injecting a bit of fun into the photo so you can then customise it to how you want it to look. So that's quite fun.
So it's all very fun, it's all very cool, but I don't know, would you use one?
Well, so that's
Is it a gimmick, is my question.
If it wasn't £250, I'd probably buy it just for fun.
Yeah.
If we could do this, so for example, if my brother sneaked into my room and I told him not to enter the room and he somehow sat down on the desk.
He's touching your things.
He's touching my stuff, then he leaves the room. Could I come in and
Oh, you're handwritten.
Oh my God, so I could find out he's been in there.
Yeah, you could. Bit red.
I'd buy that then.
It's gone now.
There you go.
Done deal. That's all I wanted to know you could
Capture
do.
spy. You can be a spy.
I wonder how long it'd stay for.
It didn't stay for that long, actually.
Should we see if we can get that to actually work on camera?
Okay, so should I go?
We need something that's going to...
Patch your bum in that corner.
Wait, all right.
Real life test.
Are you going to hug it?
Hold on, bear with me. I'm transferring.
He's heating up the locker thing,
all right.
whatever that is.
Right, let's try this.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Oh.
Did that work?
Did
that work at all?
It did. No, that's you.
Oh.
There it is.
There you go.
Yeah.
It went red, now it's kind of going yellow. And a bit green because the heat's coming away. That's pretty quick.
There you go.
Good.
Proof that it works.
It does work.
So it does work, but like you said, I think the ultimate question is it a novelty or is it a useful device? Personally, I think it's a bit of a novelty, very cool, but I think it will wear off. Yeah. The novelty of it will wear off after
maybe
a few
some
days,
potential.
maybe.
I think the practicality reasons, the reason where you might want to try and find. I mean, one of the examples was if you were trying to maybe you're like a estate agent, you're selling houses, and you can show people,
That there's
look,
no
this
leakage.
house is really efficient. It doesn't lose any heat from the windows and stuff.
That's a good,
Maybe that kind of stuff.
That's a good
But
way.
Yeah.
I think it might be a bit of a gimmick for consumer.
Oh, it definitely is for that
Purposes.
price point. I don't think it would.
Still,
Still, if you want a
Predator
thermal
vision.
imaging camera, the kind of technology that's kind of synonymous with
strap it to your
military
face,
and
and
professionals.
you can go around and just pretend you're, if you have dreadlocks and a helmet of some kind, you could strap it to your face and pretend you're the Predator. I mean,
I'm trying to work out where you're going with this.
haven't we all done that? No. Come on, surely
I
there's not
thought
just
about
me thinking that.
I was thinking if you
Maybe
really
it's
wanted
just
to have
me.
some fun with it, you could cover yourself in mud like Arnie did and then see if it can
Go through it.
see any heat.
Well, that's weirder than what I was talking about. I'm just.
I didn't mock.
Okay. No, bring it in. I'm telling you, if this works for Arnie, this will work for me. Come on. Okay, am I warm? I'm warm, right?
You're looking
Oh
warm
God.
right now.
Okay, am I cooling down?
Oh, your hands are
Am I cooling
cold.
down?
My hands are always cold.
Anything?
You seem
Oh,
to be
this is
getting
so- I
hotter.
feel a bit
Oh, on
mean
the right
now.
hand.
Anything? Is it, am I,
It's not quite.
Oh, you've got it in my
working
eye.
mud. So there you go. If you're in the market for a thermal imaging camera, the Flir or Flir One, interpret that as you will, was available. And as ever, don't forget to subscribe. Come back and see us. And
more
of course,
weird and wonderful gadgets.
yeah.
Bye.